Hi there everyone, it is currently Sunday, November 25th. I want to start off today's video update really quick by just asking a quick question. Why do you stop by westernpacificweather.com? Is it because you are a weather enthusiast? You particularly are looking at one of the maybe tropical names on the video? Or do you actually stop by here from day to day to see what your weather outlook is going to be? Just a quick question, and I just want to try to gauge it and improve the website in the long run here. So please just share your thoughts. But what is going on now here, if you actually did stop by to see what the weather is going on? Well, most of the Western Pacific and Eastern Asia is rather quiet at this time. The Philippines, you remain on the dry side. Southeastern China as well. We do have a frontal area pushing across northeastern China. We'll get into that because that's going to bring some wet weather across much of Japan going into Monday evening and then eventually into Tuesday. But the big topic, what all the models are being very bullish on right now is 160 degrees east, well towards the southeast of Guam. We have this low pressure area, and I'm calling it a low pressure area because there is a kind of a weak general circulation around this. As shown by the latest pass from the ASCAT satellite, remember the ASCAT satellite really just sees the general direction of the waves, and it kind of gauges how fast the winds are blowing and their direction. And you can see way down here, kind of a slight cyclonic circulation around where that center of circulation is. So I guess with that said, it's starting to show to the possibility of a tropical depression, and the forecast is looking rather promising for this one to development. Now, promising meaning that it will develop. I don't really want a tropical storm to develop. Not just because of the fact that it makes everybody's life busier, including myself, but also where this one's going to be going, it could be posing some risk for a few islands out here. This is just the latest visible imagery showing there is a burst of convection near the center, but once again, still lots of exposed areas, so it does remain fairly disorganized. But let's take a little tour around the models, and one thing I say why I don't want this one to develop too, because the models are completely split on this one. It is fairly disorganized, just still watching for the ignition to come out of this. The Joint Typhoon Warning Center actually holds this at a medium area for possible tropical cyclone development. JMA doesn't even have a low pressure area on it, but take a look at this. This is the GFS model outlook. This is going into Thursday of next week, still holding true for several days now, and then eventually into Friday and Sunday. So this is a whole week out, very large and could be significant storm over Guam if this model outlook does hold true. My thoughts, I think that I don't really want to lean towards this one so much because it's going around the overall background flow. You have the high pressure off here towards the northwest, which very well should hold this towards the south and kind of keep it moving very slowly. Now this one, it does keep it moving very slowly, and this is a whole week out. So I guess with that said, it's still possible, but I don't expect this to veer off towards the north and recurve very quickly just because of those northerly winds coming in on the storm system. One model that at least at this time I think is going to or would have more of a likely chance is the NOGAPS model, where it just shows this storm system basically developing over going into Thursday, Friday, and then eventually Saturday and Sunday, remaining relatively weak, but south of 10 degrees north. One bad thing, if this particular scenario would occur, is that this is very similar setup to Washi last year, which killed many people. It remained relatively weak, tropical storm status, but pushed off towards Mindanao, southern Mindanao specifically, where you do not typically see cyclone activity. This is a very late season, so this scenario cannot be ruled out because it has happened in the past, literally almost a whole year ago. So definitely want to watch out on this one, but at least at this time, my thoughts, anywhere from the Marianas basically into this area, aiming across the southern Philippines. I don't think that it would switch and swing back really quickly. Maybe if it did swing back towards the northeast, it would be in a very slow pattern. But anybody from here all the way over towards the Philippines definitely does need to watch this. Now, who can rule it out is anybody north of here. I don't think that basically around Japan or over towards Taiwan and China, you don't really have to worry about it, because if we switch this particular outlook here and look at the upper level, you can see that the jet stream is right in there, and the jet stream, well, that is a killer of tropical cyclone formation. Anywhere in the blue, if the storm did hit that, it would just completely blow up, become extratropical, and just quickly rush off towards the northeast. And you can see here that jet stream really remains in place. So I do think that anywhere north of that, your cyclone season is completely over. Meanwhile, we were talking about that area coming out of China. You can see that kind of blowing up there, and that's running along the jet stream in the upper levels. That's actually supporting this area for development. Going into Monday and Tuesday, see widespread rain showers all the way from the Hong Kong area. You could see some thunderstorm activity across Taiwan, southern Japanese islands, including Okinawa, and much of Japan. So it's going to be a wet one to start off work week for you here. But that is all for right now. Thanks again for watching here at Western Pacific Weather. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please post them in the comment box below. And as always, stay safe out there, everybody. Thanks again for watching. Bye.